Hello friends, this is Bob Evans, your candidate for Butte County Supervisor District 3, and this is week 10 of the weekly vlogs that we've been presenting you with items of interest to me and hopefully of interest to you. So early on in this adventure, I promised you I would bring you a few items that I'm proud of that are not major items like my kids or my family. I'm obviously proud of that, my careers. I'm proud of what I accomplished there. But some other minor things that you might not be aware of. And I already did one, which was Hooked on Fishing, which is really a great, iconic event here in Chico that I've been a part of for almost 30 years now. And so I wanted to bring you a few more today. I think just a chance to get to know me better today. So let's start way back when I was in the military. I was in the Air Force, and I was part of an Air Force group called Combat Rescue and Weather Reconnaissance. And our job, not the combat rescue side, but the weather reconnaissance, was mainly two squadrons we had, one in Biloxi, Mississippi, which were the hurricane hunters, and one was the typhoon chasers, which were stationed in Guam in the middle of the Pacific. And their job was to fly into the middle of hurricanes and typhoons and bring out air samples and barometric pressure and track those events. Well, first thing you need to know, hurricanes and typhoons are exactly the same thing. In the Atlantic, they're called hurricanes. In the Pacific, they're called typhoons. So I happened to be stationed TDY with the typhoon chasers on a visit, and a typhoon came up, and guess what? They gave me the opportunity to fly with them. So this is something not many people get to do. I actually had the opportunity, well, actually did, fly into the middle of a typhoon, just like this. And I have to tell you, it was a pretty adventurous ride, going through the wall of the typhoon and then going into the center and seeing the barometric pressure changes and looking down and see the froth of the ocean in the middle of this typhoon is really a cool experience that not many people get to do. Okay, second thing I'm proud of. 10 years ago, when I was a president of the Chico Noon Rotary Club, the president of the club got to choose a project for the entire club for their year. And my choice was to raise funds that support kids who want to go on after high school to get career and technical education or vocational training instead of the traditional four-year college degree from a college. Now, Rotary has dozens of college scholarships, but they didn't have any to support kids who went career and vocational training. So I started phone calling people I know around the city, me and a friend, just the two of us, and guess what? We raised $150,000 in endowed funds. We endowed the whole thing, funds to support kids who want technical training, vocational training after high school. And that was a huge amount. That's the most money that the Chico Noon Rotary Club has ever been given to support any one cause. And to this day, kids who want that kind of training are still benefiting. We give out scholarships to help them with the expenses of those programs. We also give money to the local high schools who have career and technical education programs within their curriculum to help them buy supplies and needed materials. So I'm really proud of that, and it will live and support kids for decades to come who want this kind of training. And by the way, people are crying for kids with these skills. Welders, nurses, all those skills are in short supply. So you're going to see more and more emphasis on vocational training for our high school youth. The third thing I want to talk about is a group I'm involved in today still. Well, I'm still in Rotary, but today still. It's the Chico Community Scholarship Association. I'm the president of this great organization, and we are a group of about 24 people whose job it is to match up donors in Chico to local high school graduates in the performance of allowing them to go to college and have scholarships. Just last week, I attended both the PV, the Pleasant Valley, and the Chico High School award ceremonies. And this year, our group gave out over 147 scholarships to local kids, worth about $191,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of kids we help every year. I'm so proud of it. See the kids smile as they come up on stage and shake your hand. It is really a good group and a great cause, and something I'm very proud of. So that's it. There's many more I could talk about, but for the sake of time, those are just 3 I wanted to highlight. I also want to remind you that this is the last vlog you see before the primary election next Tuesday. We will do at least 1 more vlog next week. I hope we do many more vlogs after this week, but I'm going to need your help to have that happen. The most important thing is we want everyone to vote. Obviously, I'm asking for your vote for my own ability to serve you as a supervisor, but most importantly, we want your vote. So if you haven't mailed in your ballot, you still have a few days to do that. If not, go to your precinct center and vote. Just vote. It is so important. Okay? I think that's it for this week. I will see you next week, and I hope to see you for many more weeks. This is Bob Evans, and I hope you have a great day in this wonderful Butte County.